Hi there, Janet here from Crafts and Collage. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a page in, it's a new old book. My daughter bought me two of these sketchbooks. I love the cover, you know. This and another one, and the other one has been used up. And this one sat there empty for, last couple of years, I'd say. I've got so many sketchbooks and collage books and so on the go. Socks, you better not be making a mess. On the go, that this, I just kind of saved it, you know. So a couple of days ago, I was playing around and decided I'd start to do some collage in here. So I did. I started and I picked some of the stuff. I really didn't know what pictures to do anything with. So I love this double spread. I'm not used to this, but I've got a couple of books 3 or 4 years ago. I was playing in books with these middle rings. And my favorite, you've seen my 2-ring junk journal. So I really enjoyed this spread. I haven't got too many done now. The difference in this one is that the pictures I love that are a full page from a magazine, this is from Gourmet Magazine. So I'm just going to put them in here too. One picture, doesn't have to be a collage, just one picture, but for some reason, the colors and shadows and everything in that picture, I just love. I think it's gorgeous. Breadsticks, isn't that funny? And this one, the old pots, just reminded me of that old palace type thing in Quebec. So I'm just playing in here. These two seemed to go together. They're not the same picture, but they seem to go together. This page I loved, and it's a full page out of the magazine, so I just put it in here. Again, with this one, Canadian picture, love it. And there will be pages where I'll glue one thing down and go back and play with it later. I don't necessarily finish each page as I go, you know. Cats and dogs, I've been saving them for a while, and in this book, I tended to play a bit with space between the pictures. So we'll see how that works for me, you know. And I love that spread. I love the big pages of this one. Isn't done yet. I'll have other things to put in there when the time comes. I'll know exactly. But this is all cottages and cabins and stuff. This my daughter printed out for me. It says, "You are not a dumpster fire, you are a multi-dimensional dumpster phoenix rising from the ashes." I love that. Thought that was amazing. Again, old houses and stuff. Did I do anything else? No. Oh, I put a couple of full pictures in here. One of the Buddha while being the temple being constructed around it, and then a couple of the bigger drawn maps from a magazine. Okay, so today we're going to do a double page spread in here, and for ages I've been saving pictures of food, all kinds of food, fresh food, cooked food, gorgeous looking food. So I figured maybe I could do some fun stuff. And then there's this other whole folder as well, food. So I thought maybe I could do some fun stuff on a couple of pages, maybe even 4. Because, and I'll tell you why, I'll share with you lovely folks, I've got, Gourmet Magazine is amazing. Seriously, if you can get a hold of, I know I've said this before, but if you get, oops, hi there. If you get a hold of any old copies, grab them up quick, because the stuff in them is amazing. Now, this is gorgeous, but this page can be used for fill-ins. That's fine. There's this one and this one. And these two just blow my little mind. I'm serious. I love the look of both of them. So, I was thinking about cutting this out, and then of cutting this out, and then, all right, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Okay, so has anybody been doing any out of the ordinary type collage at all. A friend of mine did a collage with her spices. She actually took all her spices out of the cupboard one day because she was cleaning her kitchen cabinets, and I think this is a great idea. She was cleaning her kitchen cabinets. You know how you take everything out and dust wash the shelf and wash the bottles and things like that. Make sure everything's, tightly sealed. So that's what she was doing the other day. And I mean the other day, 3 or 4 or 5 days ago maybe. And so she was sitting having some coffee, and all the spices were in the middle of the kitchen table waiting to go back into the cupboard. And so she started to play on the table with them, dump a little bit out, and she made the most amazing picture out of using her spices as paint or whatever. It's gorgeous, and it's got so much looking texture, and it's just amazing. It's beautiful. And I thought, what a great idea, what a brilliant idea. And she really likes, she's an artist, yes, it's not the way she earns her living, but she does love to be creative, and she draws and paints every chance she gets and things like that. So for her, that was just sort of a natural kind of attraction to the different herbs and stuff, And of course the spices have these deep, rich colors, like saffron is an amazing shade, They're just gorgeous earth tones, all these things. And she made, if I can get hold of, if she's going to put it up, I don't know if she's going to put it up. But if she posts it, I will post the link in the description of this box whenever that link becomes available, because I think you would think it was gorgeous. Reminded me a little bit of those, they were so popular in the late 70s and early 80s. They were like sectioned off boxes that had different kinds of pasta in them and stuff that hung on the wall, but each compartment had like a different type of pasta. And those were so popular. Oh my God. There's a lot of cool stuff popular then, though. Right at the turn between the 70s and 80s, there was macrame and batiking and plants. Oh gosh, you just don't see as many people with as many plants anymore, and I love house plants. Man, I love them. I have a monster arrowhead that's just huge and gorgeous, and we're rooting some spider plants right now. And my daughter's, she's going through her degree for horticulture and hort sciences, and she's starting me some really pretty colored geraniums in their big greenhouse at the college. And I love geraniums. And if you've ever had a chance to own a lemon geranium, and oftentimes Walmart sells them, buy them, because they are edible and they smell and taste exactly like lemon, and will make your foods taste like that as well. So, wow, look at that. How pretty is that? Okay, so it needs to go, well, that's right, okay. So that's the right way up. I'm going to keep these pretty, those are gorgeous. They look like lilacs. And then there's this. Okay, which way does this go? Oh my God. Now, is that too many big things for, let's look at what else we have. Okay, we have hors d'oeuvres. Oh, those look so good. Oh my God. These things that all make one page, things all on their own. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, a load of fresh stuff and fruits and veg and things. These are not suitable. That's dessert. We've got some really elegant looking stuff here. That's actually a really cool picture. I like that picture. Chicken doesn't belong. We have 2 main dishes already. Potluck, people, potluck. That's kind of a neat picture and very fresh. Oh, and we have grapes and a crying granddaughter. I don't know if I like the top ones or these ones. I'll have to decide. And then we have these gorgeous, I definitely want to add this. I love that. The salad dressing. And more main dishes, because I can put those on another page. I can do another page of food stuff. That's fine with me. But let's see what we have here. So the iced tea would look great with this dish. Although I don't know if there's room. Is there room? We can take some of that off. Let's see what else we can do. There's this. I think I'll cut this out. Maybe. I don't know. There's this. I need a salad, actually. If I'm going to put the oil bottle in there, I need a salad. And I know I had a salad in there. Although olive oil, I use olive oil for everything now. I never use any other kind of oil anymore. Unless I'm deep frying, which is a real rarity because now we have an air fryer. And the whole family, our oven broke about 6-8 months ago. And none of us really care if we ever get the oven back. We use the air fryer for everything now. Okay, how about we do one main and some of this and just enjoy having this as the main. All right, so okay. Oh, I don't have the cutter. All right. Now, you folks know that I don't glue a whole thing down unless I've placed everything and know what I want to do with it. So let's just get one end of this placed and see from there, shall we? I've been saving so many pictures, so I decided to start a new book just honestly because well, we're almost done with the one with all the colors in it. I've got to do the next color page. I think I'll do greens, but that's a lot of trees and stuff like that. And I'm getting through them. So at this point in time, all I want is you know, to always be able to do some collaging when I'm in the mood for it, because it honestly, folks, you know, for the standard ADHD brain, having distractions that are actually like productive distractions are wonderful. Wonderful. So collage does that for me. I absolutely love the chemistry it puts me in. So, whoops. That was a question I wanted to ask. How perfectionist are you? Are you a perfectionist about your art and stuff? Oh, I think we can work that right in there. Okay. That's already a straight line. There are some things, it honestly depends on the thing about whether I get, you know, perfectionist or not. It honestly depends on what I'm doing. Because some things I get really, like I'll obsess over the littlest thing. And it has more to do with the fact that it's, like I said, it's not consistent. I'll obsess over a little tiny thing, like the little corner of what I was cutting just a minute ago. It's like it was the tiniest little snippet, but I had to go back and get it off of there, you know. Mattered not at all to the picture. Like it so didn't matter to the picture. but it just bugged me, so I took it out of there. I don't know. That's part of the whole part of the whole divergence, I guess you could call it. So, oh, I like that up here with this. So, how about we do this and place this up here. All right, so that's going to go slightly over that. And this is a veg. So, ooh, I like that. We need more veg, though. We definitely need more veg. That would go perfectly next to the iced tea. And this is just going to be a very rough cut because it's got a fuzzy photographic edge, so it's hard to get any kind of solid cut going there. Yum. Yum. Okay. Now for our meat dish. There is a load of veg. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we can do that. Yep, that's a nice one. I don't know. I wish I could explain. Somebody actually asked me the other day. I was having coffee, and somebody actually asked me the other day how it is I decide on what picture I want next to what picture. And honestly, it depends on the day and the picture and my mood and whether I've had my morning coffee or not. But it just strikes you. You know what I mean? Like, there's really no rhyme or reason. It just kind of strikes you. And, you know, once it does, then you kind of move forward with that. And sometimes that changes. Sometimes it doesn't feel comfortable all the way along, you know. So, you just pick something else. But it's amazing how often you look at one and look at it and go, yeah, I like that, you know. Yes, that works for me. All right, so here I am chattering again. Do you know it's really hard to know that a camera's running and that you just, you know, I don't fill all space. I don't feel the need to fill every blank space or empty airspace. But I'm chattering. People seem to like the real-time stuff, so I'm doing that. And I'm trying not to let too much dead air go by, and I'm filling spaces and stuff. But, you know, and for me, one thing, like one subject matter leads to another, so that's pretty cool too. I'm really glad about that. But it's not easy to just, while you play, just keep talking. I'm used to doing my artwork just sitting here by myself quietly or listening to a video or something. But talking, so if you find it completely boring, shut the volume off and play some music for yourself. Or if there's a topic you'd like me to chatter about or discuss or something, I'm happy to do that too, actually. Oh, I like that with this. For some reason that suits me. Which way? This way. It goes up this way. But I don't want to hide all of it. It could actually go any way. I think it would work in any direction. Unless I put, no, I've got that one down. Now let's put this one up here. Let's see where that takes us. Nope, I like the basket up there. I like that. And kind of like when you write, if you're a writer of any kind, published or not or anything, if you write, just keep writing and don't worry about editing or correcting mistakes or anything, just write. It's the same with collaging. Don't worry about trimming or cutting the edges on the page or anything. Just do your thing, do your collage and enjoy it, you know. Wonder, nope, that looks upside down, doesn't it? It's actually got a look to it that's kind of squick-worthy. Okay, so I love that pan. I love it. What if that went there? And we put the pan. No, I don't like the two pictures together. I want them separate. There we go. Okay, that works. Now, giant baby bottle. Ooh, I like that glass too. That's kind of cool. Actually, I know we've already got one over here. And that's, but, oh, that's good. Oh. Well, what's food about that? It's not. All right, so we can definitely match this with something that can be cut. Veggies. Ooh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Big pictures we can use pieces of. That's wonderful. Okay, so you guys are lucky I don't like singing out loud because I have a terrible voice. You would be really, really harmed in the making of. But I do love music. My mother and father were big on opera, so I ended up learning a fair bit about opera and enjoying a lot of it. A lot of it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh wow. Okay, so should it go here? No, that's already got, should it go here? Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, we can take that part. We'll fold it a little to make sure we get it. All right, is that, all right. Yeah, she, my mom was, she was a theater person. She was like an actress in local theater and stuff, and she actually had a connection to Dark Shadows, to Jonathan Frid. He and she were in the same drama organization in Hamilton, Ontario, and she was one of his first drama coaches. It was kind of, it made me very popular when I was a kid. When Dark Shadows, we would, when we were in just low grades, 4, 5, 6, so on, we would race home because Dark Shadows played at 4:30, and the fact that my mom actually knew him made me a very normally unpopular bullied kid. Yeah. They thought that was pretty neat. So, all right. I think that's wonderful. Just wonderful. I'm going to even this up a little bit. How did I even get on the topic of Dark Shadows? Good Lord. I don't even know, folks, how I got on that topic. so please forgive me. I don't know if it was a tangent or what. Yep, that's the right way. Always check your lettering unless it looks really okay in reverse or something, because most pictures, like I showed you, when you turn this a little bit, it doesn't even look like it's sitting properly anymore, you know. That's that one meme on the computer and stuff that shows you, you know, the picture of the plate of peas is upside down. See, if you turn it this way, it looks upside down. There's very definitely looks to things. Okay, we're putting the kale, I believe that is. I believe it's kale. I love kale in smoothies. Very rubbery texture, though. Very hard texture for a vegetable. It's funny, we just don't think of our foods as not naturally occurring, too. Like broccoli is not a naturally occurring thing, or lemon isn't a naturally occurring. It's a hybrid of, I forget, limes and tangerines, I think, something like that. Or bitter lime, something like that. But they're not naturally occurring. And those kinds of things always surprise me. See how I jump around on topics? You never know what you're going to get. This is going to be a long video, folks. I'm sorry. Jeez. Okay, so let's get something to cover in here. I'm sure we have something, right? Oh, lovely. Okay. Alrighty. All right, let's get these other ones down then. All right, trying to go around this pan is not an easy feat. It really isn't. So, can we do the simple thing? And ooh, we can. Look at that. We might be able to use this picture to do exactly that. All right. Why is it sideways? That's ridiculous. Okay. All right, so then is this one long enough? I know I have one here. I have bunches of pictures of food. Ooh, that one would work. Yeah. I'll tell you, even the secondhand stores are starting to not have magazines and stuff. People are just reading everything online. In a way, it makes me kind of sad because magazines have always been something I enjoyed. I was never obsessive or bought all kinds of subscriptions or whatever for them, but I've always loved using and playing with and creating from magazines, so always. And my daughter came home from the dollar store Sunday, and dumped like 6 or 7 glue sticks on my lap because they were on sale. And she knows, I mean, I go through stuff, but that's the one thing I go through a tremendous amount of. Now, where is my, there it is, okay. Glue sticks, yeah. I need to start buying them by the case, actually. Some types of paper just don't work well with liquid glue. Even white, like gooey glue, some things just don't work well with them. It doesn't. Okay, so. Ooh, I like that. Oh my goodness, I really, really like that. Okay, so grab one of my glue books. You know, the bottom. The stuff I don't want out of a magazine. They make amazing glue back, you know, stuff that you can glue on. Okay, so about there. Yay! Okay, awesome. All right, so this one comes around here. So let's get this down, and then the rest. I like that. I think that looks really cool. Okay, now on this side, we need to get this stuff glued down. Oh, it's nice to use up. I mean, I just love the pictures that I saved. It's very rare that I save ones that I don't like. Usually that means that they have a specific topic that I'm going to do a page about at some point. But I usually love the pictures I save, and when I haven't found a place for them yet, I keep looking back over that folder and always try and find a place for them, you know. I love the way that the juice, I love that. That's really cool, the way that fits together. Okay, so I was going to put the sandwich in because I really like the way that sits with everything. Okay. Now, below the sandwich, some vegetables. That would actually work sitting that way. It would actually work. Or we could do some hors d'oeuvres back there because, you know, iced tea, right? So we could actually, oh, iced tea and sandwiches. So we could actually place some hors d'oeuvres there, and that would make sense. That would make sense. Okay. So a lot of the pictures, because I ended up buying a whole stack of gourmet from a lady, and they're all from the 80s. And so a lot of the recipes and stuff are still the old ones from, you know, like Bridget Jones, for Pete's sakes. You know, the gherkin pickles and stuff. Like, yeah. That was a real thing, folks. Gherkins and, oh yeah. Oh, the height of entertaining in the then. And it was the same era as the olive green kitchenware. Olive green or harvest gold. Fridges, stoves. My mother had the olive stuff. Oh, she loved it. She loved her olive kitchen stuff. Just loved it. Oh, I know what I was going to say about the you know, when you're writing, just keep writing and don't worry about correcting and stuff. And when you're crafting, don't worry about what's falling on the floor. Don't worry about picking anything up. Just craft. Just enjoy yourself. That's all that's required from you, you know. Unless you're making a bespoke piece, like something very specific for someone. But don't worry about your mess or anything else. Just enjoy yourself. And then, like, there's lots of time to sweep the floor. Lots of time. Just enjoy what you're doing. All right, and so we are going to, where's my glue thing again? We are going to put the sandwich right on the top, and then we're going to trim the pages, and our food spread will be done. I'm so glad I decided on the food file. It's been sitting there with all these incredibly gorgeous pictures, and I've wanted to do something with it for a little while now. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. That is beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Other than trimming it up, I've made this video way too long. I'm sorry, guys. But that's the spread for this video. Other than the trimming. Oh, I think that's gorgeous. Wow, just feeling so delicious. Okay, see you on the next video. Have a good night.